The preparation method of Ayurvedic medicine, rasa-aushadhis, is not to the level that it should be, and because of that, the Ayurveda is not progressing properly, and because of that, our healths are getting. It is a medicine which is slow by choice, against the rules of directly impacting the body's homeostasis. Medicines have animal products. Can you tackle that? How can you protect yourself? Namaste. As an Ayurveda practitioner and as an Indian, you tend to hear many things about Ayurveda. And why not? It is one of the oldest practiced system in India, even in the world. So what are the things that I heard about Ayurveda? Well, the first one which I hear is that Ayurveda is slow acting medicine. The second thing which I hear is Ayurveda does not have any side effects. And the third one is that someone got their kidney or liver fried because of using some Ayurveda medicine. All these statements are made by the general masses, and we are going to talk about the meaning behind these three phrases in detail. Ayurveda is a slow medicine. Let's start with that one. Ayurveda is a slow medicine, but it is a deliberately slow medicine. It is a medicine which is slow by choice. There are many fast acting drugs in Ayurveda, and we tend to avoid those drugs because of the reason that these drugs only alleviates the symptoms and don't actually cure the issue from the bottom of its cause, from the root of its cause, from the bottom of the disease. So from the root of the cause, if the disease is not cured, then it will come back, and that is totally against the rules of Ayurveda. Totally something that a doctor is not focusing on right from the start. If a disease cannot be cured, then we think about alleviating the symptoms, but until it is possible to cure the issue, we focus on that first. Should we try to alleviate the symptoms also? Obviously, we should, and we should be more inclusive with the medicines we have. But yeah, it stands there. We are thinking about you, but in thinking about you, we start thinking about you. Quickest of medicines have the harshest of side effects because you are directly impacting the body's homeostasis, and the body is going to retaliate harder. And that is the reason many a times the quicker a medicine acts, the quicker you end up having the side effects. So in order to avoid that, our medicines are a bit slow too. There are many reasons behind it, and one of the reasons is that to avoid the outcome of side effects, we tend to take the gradual mending of the homeostasis, gradual mending of the parts of your body's physiology or pathology towards the physiology. What I have said up until now is true for the aushadhis which I am talking. And the aushadhis I am talking about are kaashth-aushadhi, or aushadhis which are prepared from animals and plants only. Mostly plants, because most of the Indian population who is going to consume the medicine is by default vegetarian. So in order to avoid a conflict, most of the medicines are made using plant products only. So yeah, Ayurveda aushadhis which are produced using plants and animal products. Some medicines have animal products in them, and it is going to be exclusively mentioned in on the label, so you don't have to worry about that. Are going to gradually mend the pathways of your body's metabolic system and eventually going to fix you. But that does not ring true for the second kind of medicine that we have, which is the rasa-aushadhis. What are rasa-aushadhis? Rasa-aushadhis are aushadhis which are prepared using metals. Metals cannot be consumed raw. They have to be consumed after many fold of processing. Every metal has their individual processing methods, but there is a generalized pathway which is going to be followed in order to create a medicine out of your metal. The metal has to be eventually turned into a salt, and this salt is going to get used by your body. Now, obviously, we are not going to just deliver a salt because Ayurveda doesn't work like that. We are going to give you a system of many biological compounds along with it in order to combat the side effects which are going to form because of the metal salt. So, how is this metal salt created? The metal salt is created by first heating it in a furnace and then cooling it in some quartz, not exactly in water. We avoid using water. Water we use either trifla quartz or many other quartz based on the metal we are using and based on the desire we are based on the desired outcome we demand or need. So first it is going to be heated many times in a furnace and then cooled in a quartz, water based quartz, maybe 10 times, maybe 20, maybe 100 times, whatever amount that comes. We are going to extract the salt which is forming because of this process, and then we are going to take that salt and we are going to put it in. There are many methods, but we are going to put it in a put. uh, I don't know the English word for put. I'll put it in the video. So we are going to put it in a put and we are going to place this put again in a furnace. The put is lined by many biological aushadhi in the sense that by many plant leaves and everything, so that the temperature inside is also maintained and this phosphorus etc. is going to get mixed with the put with the metal salt which is formed. And this output of the after we open the put is like a shell kind of thing. So we are going to give it many puts around 50, 100, 10. It varies based on the efficacy of the medicine. We are going to give it many puts and then we are going to extract that metal salt called rasa-aushadhis now, and we are going to give it in very low doses of around 125 milligrams, a bit more, a bit less, based on your age, your ability to process it, because of the age, your ability to digest it, because of many other factors in your body. We are going to give you a varied amount of your medicine, and we are going to give it along with some other Ayurvedic aushadhi as an anupan. As an anupan means as a drink which you are going to take after the medicine, the main medicine, which is the rasa-aushadhi that we just prepared. Okay. We can give either a swaras or a quat along with the medicine so that the efficacy of the medicine increases in your body and the chances of side effect are reduced. Obviously, to avoid the chances of side effect, we give the patient correct diet and correct lifestyle choices. So yeah. Now the Ras Aushadhi can have some side effects, but why? Now we are going to address, well, the second question is addressed by the first and second question, by the things that I just mentioned, that Ayurveda does not have any side effect because of this only, because we are going to follow the pathy correctly and because we are gradually going to mend your pathways. The second one is the slow acting medicine again, I answered it in the first way. Now comes the question that someone's liver or kidney got fried, which by the way is a really big side effect. Not that I'm happy about it, it's just a side effect. But why would someone's kidney or liver get fried by using an Ayurveda aushadhi? Well, first of all, it is not going to get fried because of a kaashth-aushadhis. Okay, so we'll put that aside. It can get fried because of a rasa-aushadhis. A rasa-aushadhis, again the metal one which we are using, is not going to fry your kidney or liver. A rasa-aushadhis is going to fry your kidney if it's not prepared properly or given properly again. But a doctor is going to make sure that he is going to give you any aushadhi properly because it is our duty. But most of the time, the cause of an issue being formed in your body because of a rasa-aushadhis is an improper method of preparation of the medicine which we are giving to you. And who am I? Well, I'm just a student right now. I'm not even a practitioner who is giving medicines on the regular basis. Well, here are people, here are credible people who are saying the exact same thing which I am saying. It is being said by them only, which I am going to say to you again, that The preparation method of Ayurvedic medicine, rasa-aushadhis, is not to the level that it should be, and because of that, the Ayurveda is not progressing properly, and because of that, our healths are getting affected. As you can see, there is improper identification of crude drugs, which can happen, and that is why you should be having a certified Ayurveda doctor in your board who is constantly checking the quality of the crude drugs and constantly assessing them. And obviously, the research angle should be taking place in some other nationalized, centralized institution. Adulteration and substitution. In order to achieve a higher amount of output, we tend to adulterate our foods. Substitution happens because many a times the main aushadhi cannot be found. Main drug cannot be found. It is mentioned in the Samhitas only. There are many substitutes mentioned in the Samhitas, but we tend to not even use them. And if we do use them, well, there are many rasa-aushadhis in the system. You can change the formulation, and that is the job of the assigned doctor you are taking on board, or the centralized system which can be set in order to decide which medicine is properly available in order to prepare a good drug. Manufacturing and unhygienic conditions, more or less, you can decide it on your common sense. Lack of a technically qualified person. At least one technically qualified person should be there, if not many. Improper quality control checks and inadequacy of the present laws. These should be developed, but you can't develop them. And I individually cannot develop them. So this is the reason that that Ayurvedic medicine ends up having some side effect on your body. How can you tackle that? How can you protect yourself? What can you do to save yourself at an individual level right now? Well, first of all, talk to your doctor. Talk to your doctor and see if he has given you any rasa-aushadhi or not. If he has given you a rasa-aushadhi, show him your concern. Tell him that I am scared that this rasa-aushadhi might end up affecting my kidney or liver. And ask him for a good company. Well, we as practitioners know which company is good and which company is bad. Ask him for a good company to buy your medicine from, and he'll recommend a good medicine based on his conscience, if not medical legal necessity. Based on his conscience, he's going to give you a good company to buy from. And if there is no good company that he or she can recommend, then ask them to substitute it with some kaashth-aushadhis so that you can get the benefit just a bit slower. Secondly, if they cannot be reached, then do your own due diligence and do your own research and then go and buy the medicine. If even that is not possible, require them if they, in their own pharmacy, in their own clinic, are trying to prepare the medicine from the raw drugs. If they are, then that's the best thing that can happen, because obviously the prices will be a bit higher, but the quality will be many fold higher. Okay, many folds higher. So that is a benefit which happens because of this, of personally making your medicine. And if they are not making medicine, then maybe some of their colleagues are making this medicine. And all in all, be a mindful consumer, read the labels properly, and read the side reviews properly so that you can get a good medicine for you, because you are using it for your own benefit now. So you should be taking care of your own health after the doctor. Now, what are my personal contributions to the cause? It is an extremely big issue. It is extremely easy to sit in front of a camera, in front of your phone, and just ramble for 5 to 10 minutes and then try to make some bucks out of it. What am I doing personally in order to help you, in order to help the country, in order to help the system grow a bit? My personal contribution I would like to make to the system is I'm developing a platform, LambiAyu only. LambiAyu will be a website where you can go and buy your medicines. And how can you ensure that the medicines which I am placing in my website, on my website, are good? I'm not manufacturing them. Some other guy is going to manufacture them. I will be giving an opportunity to all the local manufacturers to publish their medicines on my website. There will be criterias to be able to put your medicine on my website. me and my colleagues will be assessing the quality of your medicine from the start to finish, and only the medicines that qualify the standards which we will set will be mentioned on the site. Any other medicine is going to be discarded. Random checks will be made twice a year, thrice a year in order to ensure that the same quality is maintained throughout their duration on my website. And once the manufacturer fails in producing the same quality of medicine, we'll remove the manufacturer from my website.
An issue in the camera led to an abrupt ending, but the gist of my idea got conveyed, so yeah. I'll keep posting updates regularly about this project on all my social media handles and YouTube regularly. You guys can also be a part of it by the comment sections, and you can also join me via the channels and the social media handles. I'll be offering my email in the description so you guys can try to contact me and all. Until then, namaste. Live a lumby healthy ayu. Bye.
Well, folks, it's time to kick it old school, so you can feel cool. Give it to me, baby. Baby. Yeah.